Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Insomnia Builders. Once again, we begin this episode here in the base. We have a couple of projects that we're currently working on, but first we're going to just kind of do the rounds and kind of check on a few things. First and foremost, I just got done with an AFK session. I had to repair my shovel, which you'll see why here in just a second. But let's go ahead and check and see how our kelp farm did while we were AFK. So we have one complete chest, two complete chests, and actually the way that it fills up this, that, and then it kind of works its way up and then down. So it looks like we've got almost three complete chests full. That's actually not bad. It's been AFK for about 5 or 6 hours, so that's not too bad at all. We'll go ahead and leave it for now just because there's a ton of storage here as well. And we're already getting to the point where this is all excess at this point. These dried kelp blocks. So I can start putting those into a different furnace because I like to keep this full. This is like the refuel chest for the furnaces that are making the dried kelp. It's currently full. If I were to run that right now, that would probably, it'll deplete some of that. And I could probably let that run for quite a while, but I will keep that stopped for the time being, as I'm sure there's still plenty of fuel in there. So I kind of give away a spoiler. There's a big part of this area that's missing now, and as you can see, it's this mountain here. I say mountain, it's more like a hill, but I started clearing this area out because I wanted to expand my base, and kind of looking at like the directions that I had to go, or that I was able to go. Yeah, I can go further that way, but the way that I kind of built this kelp farm kind of restricts easy access going that direction. So really, my next logical thought was that I can expand out this way and out that direction. So to start with, I'm clearing out this area so that I can build additional buildings out here. As you can see, I got a decent start on it. It's not done by any means, but I'm bringing it all down to this same level here. And then eventually I'll go and fill this in with dirt and grass as well. So it's definitely a work in progress. I've already done like the sides, so the sides are all done, and I've kind of terraformed this so that it still kind of works with that mountain there. But yeah, it's all coming down to this level. I worked this all the way around the edge as well. So we definitely have some work cut out for us, and I think at some point today we'll probably continue that, because part of the reason I went AFK is I had to repair my shovel. I went through almost two of these shovels. I had the backup set, as you saw too, and I nearly got through that one as well. But I managed to get this one fixed. That's my silk shovel. Okay, so that's the one I want. But yeah, so I mean that's some stuff that we've done off camera. Here at Enderman, there's a ton of mobs nearby. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to find them, but they sounded really close. My game volumes are always turned down quite a bit, so you probably did not hear that. I'm just trying to think about what else we've done. Oh yeah, there is now a path that continues all the way over to Hanzo's base. I end up losing a horse, by the way, but I have 2 new ones that actually have diamond armor now. So let's go take a look over here. So Hanzo, as I'd shown last time, had built this bridge, which is awesome. But now he actually continued the path, made an additional bridge as well, and this goes straight over to his base. So I thought this was a pretty cool addition here. And kind of to say thank you for doing this, I provided him with a fully enchanted pick, diamond pick. Actually, he had the gold for it. He actually had the pick already made. I just provided the enchantments and did it for him. But he has a fully enchanted diamond pick now. That was my way of saying thank you for building that path. But so yeah, otherwise that's kind of I don't think much has really changed over here. Although let's go take a look at Hanzo's map, because I can't remember if that changed since last time I showed it or not. But yeah, I definitely think it's cool. It's cool that he's been keeping up with this map. But yeah, he updated it recently. I think I showed this. But yeah, the kelp farm looks huge on this map. And then this is all going to look different now because I'm basically removing, if we're looking at this map, I'm basically removing all of the hill that was like here. Actually, a little bit more because it's actually including where that path is. So this is going to change quite a bit. He'll either need to have to redo the map, or maybe I'll grab it and update the map once it's done. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at the moment. So, like I said, so our plans for today are, to continue clearing out that area, to keep shoveling it out and mining it out. And then, I guess we could take, I guess our horse is outside, isn't it? As I said, we could just take the porter back, but I want to make sure my horse gets back safely. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's a good time to talk about what happened too. We had an incident on the server earlier this week where I was exploring. I was the only one on the server, and I went out a couple thousand blocks in like that direction, so like southeast, I guess. And I went and I found like sunken shipwreck. I'd found some turtles. I had found quite a bit of other things. And then as I was coming back, I was on my way back, and I was on my original horse. All of a sudden, I get kicked from the server. I'm like, okay, well, maybe just a temporary issue. Every time I would log back in, I was getting an error and getting kicked. And then on top of that, the server started crashing every time I would load in. I'm like, okay, well, this is weird. Well, I have my alt account, which my alt account is opt on here. And I was able to eventually just teleport myself back over to my base. And over here, it wasn't doing it. It was happening just over near the area that I was in. So obviously, looking it up and kind of observing the obvious, we had some issues with a corrupted chunk somewhere over in that direction. So luckily, looking through some of the game files, I was able to basically delete those regions, which made it so that the game had to regenerate those regions, but luckily nobody had built anything over there, so it was an acceptable way to fix it. However, it did make it so that I lost my horse. My horse is gone. He was dead, but we actually got chicken. But we managed to get 2 more horses, which actually on this computer, I haven't fixed the textures yet, but I will maybe do that when we cut for a break here in just a second. But yeah, we'll get those textures taken care of. But we have 2 new horses. They're pretty much equal in terms of jump and speed, so they are, they're pretty equal in my opinion. The other thing that's new, and I think the last thing that's new, is that over here we have a new room off to this side. It's just a stone room. It's a place for turtles. Like I said, I'd found some turtle eggs while I was up there, and you can mine turtle eggs with a silk pick. And yeah, so I just gave them random names, but and not all of them have names yet. But yeah, there's quite a few of them in here. At some point, we might want to make some kind of farm out of them, but for now, I'm okay with just kind of having this turtle room until I get that sorted out. Because you can make certain potions and certain, you can make that like helmet out of a turtle shell, I guess, as well. So we might have to try to farm that at some point. Otherwise, we got a ender chest. We got, not much has changed other than that, though. And as you can see, this is the other shovel that was almost all the way depleted. I actually had repaired it slightly. It was actually a bit lower, but so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut away now. And I think for the first time this season, we'll actually get to a camera time lapse. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the rest of that hill over there, and we will check back here shortly. Alright, welcome back. We have dug out pretty much the majority of what we need to do. Here shortly, I'll have to go back through and fill this in with dirt, which we'll see here shortly. In the meantime, what we're going to do real quick before we get to that is we're going to jump down below. I've heard a ton of mobs down below. We actually dug into this a little bit as we were digging up the stuff below. Does this connect? Yeah. So I guess this actually did connect over here all along, but we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and torch this place up a little bit. I would not be surprised if, look how many mobs are down here. There are a ton. An absolute ton. All right. I don't care if these really blow up in my face. I'm cool with that. There you go. Blow up. Oh, sweet. Nice one. Good job. He actually worked in our favor. All right. Come on, guys. So many creepers. Ouch. Good, I have thorns on there. That's hurting him too every time he hits me. Okay. There we go. Ouch. There's so many skeletons down here. I almost thought for a second there might be a spawner. I don't think there is, though. I think they just started building it because we've been in the area for quite a while, I think is the only reason. Alright, so we've got... Alright, we'll just really brighten this up, because I don't really need mobs spawning down here. We can come back down here for the iron at some point if we wish. For now, though, I'm just going to light this up so that we can move on with our day and fill in the rest of what we need to fill in. Oh, hey, there's a guy right here. Alright. Awesome. Alright, so we took care of that. Hopefully we don't have too many problems going forward with that area. Looks like it's about to be a new day. We need to go empty our stuff, our inventory into these chests over here. So there's like 3 double chests over there, and then I put 3 more down here, as you probably saw. Just because we have had a ton of resources that we've gathered over the course of time. Let's see. Some of the stuff I probably just need to bring back inside. Oh, we got a music disc. I suppose that makes sense that we did. I always forget about that. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep real quick. And I guess what we'll do now is we're ready to fill in this area that we just kind of dug out. So we're going to jump back over to the camera count. We're going to fill this in, and then that little bit over there needs to be kind of terraformed a little bit nicer, like right there. So it kind of fits in naturally, kind of like what I did over here. It's a little bit more natural looking if I do it that way. So let's go ahead and cut back over to that. We're going to fill in this, and then we're going to take care of that. Alrighty, so as you can see, we're on the camera account now. We are done with this area. Now it's just a matter of time waiting for the grass to fill in. I could speed it up by putting a few more grass blocks maybe in the middle. I'm not too worried though, it'll take just a little bit of time. I kind of smoothed this out ever so slightly so it doesn't look completely out of character. This side, maybe I could add a couple more blocks on, but otherwise that way it doesn't have too many steep turns. But I'm going to go underground here real quick. Because I heard more enemies. It looks like he probably spawned right here. So I do need to probably go in. And then I think these were the guys I was hearing underneath. So there's still more caves and whatnot underneath that I probably want to light up. If I'm concerned about spawns, which I'm not super concerned. But yeah, there's a couple more areas right underneath where I'm at. Let's see, I need to go back and sleep real quick, so let me switch back to my other account. As we're focused on the bed, you'll see me walk over. But yeah, I mean, that'll probably do it for today. We smoothed this area out. I guess the plan going forward, let me switch back to the camera account. So my plan from here, the reason why I smoothed this out to begin with is I want to work on building some more buildings. So This one's starting to look kind of a little janky, I guess, so to speak. I'm probably not going to change this one a ton. This is kind of just my starter area. This is where the turtles are. But my idea is from here is to build additional buildings to house other things. So basically this is going to end up being a type of like compound, I guess, by the time it's all said and done, or just like a small village looking thing. So I think kind of over where my guy's standing right now, over in this direction, I'm going to build a building where I can make potions. I'm going to have some automatic potion brewing stations. And I'm not 100% sure which ones I'm going to have yet, but I mean, fire resist is a good one. Might experiment with the new like slow fall potions as well. But yeah, just having a building over here, and it gives us room over here as well to build. I'll go ahead and connect this path up at some point over to the bridge. Not 100% sure how I want to do that yet. And then I guess long term, I'm not worrying about it right now, but long term, it'd probably do the same type of project over here. So this mountain, or not mountain, this hill, it's not really a mountain, but I'll probably end up clearing all of this out at some point as well and pushing my base kind of further this direction. So that'll probably be what I do eventually, but like I said, nothing I'm going to worry about right now. This first phase right here is complete, and I am happy with it. But anyway, so that's going to do it for today. Like I said, we will start working on a brewing area. I'll probably start doing that off camera. But by the next episode, we should have some progress to show for that. So we will go ahead and see you guys next time.